A pessimistic person will say, this cup is half empty. Optimistic person will say, this cup is half full. Always be optimistic about whatever thing you want to start. If there is one thing that we all desire to be, is to be successful. I don't think I've ever met anybody that said, I don't want to be successful, or I just want to be the way we are. In short, everything we're doing, we are working towards being successful. You know the sad truth. Let me see. The sad truth is not everybody is going to be. It's not because I'm wishing you bad or because it got real. Maybe let's just normalize the fact that everything is not village people. If you're African, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes us not being successful is because of some self-inflicted pain and some negative attitude that we are exhibiting every day of our life. And those attitudes is what we are going to be discussing in this video. I termed it the 7 success killers. And you know the truth, 90% of people that are watching me are at least suffering from one diseased attitude. I want you to stick around because we are going to be discussing 7 of them, also your cure. Not just dropping it, we are going to be also replacing it with something better. So we're ready to juice out everything I have to say in this video. Please do well to hit the subscribe button right now. Let's head over to the matter of today. Well, hello everyone, my name is Chrissy. Welcome back to my channel. In this channel we talk about everything books. I share my thoughts from books I've read. Also, what I'm going to be sharing today is what I learned from this author, Jim Rohn. He's one of my favorite authors. I love him so much. I'm going to be sharing some of the 7 success killers that is hindering us from achieving whatever thing that God has destined for our life to be, or whatever thing we want to achieve in this life. The first one is indifference. People don't show concern about some things, whether to their work, whether to their family. They're just indifferent about everything. They're just less concerned. It doesn't matter. Let's just be going. Anything that comes out, whether I eat today, no problem. Whether anything happens, it's a very bad thing. You have to get to that point that you pour yourself in every single thing you're doing. There's a saying that said, whatever is worth doing is worth doing. Is it in that job? Is it in that relationship? Is it in that whatever thing you're doing? Don't just be indifferent, because your indifference might be what is hindering you from reaching the goal. What is the cure for this? Learn how to pour yourself on anything you're doing. Even if it doesn't really go well, at least you tried your best. Then the second one is indecision. A lot of people can never be decisive. They cannot come to the conclusion that this is what I want. They will go for this. The next minute they are going for this. The next minute, Jim Rohn calls it a mental paralysis. You cannot come to make up your mind that this is what you actually want. If you want this, go for it. If you don't want it, let it go. It applies to every area of our life, whether in the area of your business, relationship, marriage. The cure for it is pick a direction, run with it. Then the third one is doubt. I know a lot of us are going to be relating to this particular one, because doubt is something that's in short, is part of us. We tend to doubt everything. We even tend to doubt God's word. We tend to doubt even what you're doing. You know, the worst part of doubt is even self-doubt. Some people don't even believe in themselves, because if you cannot believe in yourself, there is no way you are going to run with that business to be successful, or run with that project to be successful. Because at any point or stage in life that you have any small denial or small anything, you blame yourself, because you feel like you're not even worth it. That was why they rejected you. What is the cure for doubt? Believe. Even the Bible said, if you have faith, you can move mountain. Just that single belief. Just believe. Believe in yourself. Believe in whatever thing you're doing. The fourth disease attitude is worry. Worry. A lot of us will worry a lot. We worry about what we're going to eat, worry about this, worry about that. The Bible said, be anxious for nothing. In all things, with prayer and supplication and thanksgiving, let your requests be known to God. What I want to ask you now that is watching me, have you ever worried about something? At the end of the day, that your worry produced something. Has you ever done it? In short, what I'm saying will not stop you from worrying, because you will still worry. But what you have to have in mind is, no matter how much you worry, our worry will not add any cubic to solve our problem. Just get to that point that you train yourself that you're not going to worry about anything again. That whatever thing, you're going to submit it to God, and whatever outcomes that comes, you take it like that. What is the solution to your worry? Give it out to whoever that needs it. Give it to God. God said we should come to him with our burden. So if you don't know who to give it to, give it to God. The fifth one is over-cautiousness. We have a timid approach to life. That mindset of what if this happens? Why do you have so much energy on thinking negative things than thinking positive things? Some people have not started their YouTube channel because they are thinking, what if I start? Who will watch me? What if I start that business? What if it will not work? What if it will work? The same energy you are using to say positive things is the same negative things is the same energy you should use to say positive things. Remove that mindset. What if it happens is a language of the poor. Always have that positive mindset that whatever you are doing is going to succeed. Life is all about risk. The riskiest part of life, the riskiest part of life is that we are not going to live life alive. That is the riskiest part of life. Everything is risky. You are giving birth is risky. You entering flight is risky. You entering a bus is risky. Everything we do is risky. Why do you choose to be cautious of that plan or project that God has given to you? Because you feel what is going to be outcome of it. The sixth one is pessimism. A pessimistic person will say, this cup is half empty. An optimistic person will say, this cup is half full. Always be optimistic about whatever thing you want to start. A lot of us are so pessimistic about anything. You're always looking at the wrong side. You're always looking at the wrong side. Why don't you be optimistic? It's almost relating to over-cautiousness. Why not be optimistic about it? Even we sometimes we even kill the business with the way we are even thinking before we even start. You already started before you even start the business. You already thought in your mind you're not going to have customers. The Bible said you're going to have whatever you say. Always learn that every morning you wake up, guide your heart. Guard your heart with all diligence. Don't allow anything that is not going to help you to enter. Mind the things that you nurture. In the words of Jim Rohn, he said, what a man reads pours ingredients into his mental factory. The fabric of his life is built on those ingredients. What you think, you become. The final one is complaining. We have a lot of people have lived their life to complaining. They complain about any single thing. They move about any. In short, their life is based on complaining. They blame everybody that comes their way, that they are the cause of their predicament. Nobody is the cause of your predicament. Even in as much as you came from that poor background, let the poor background not come from you. You have a God. Bishop Oyedepo will always say that you have 70% of what becomes of your life is you. Maybe 30% is God and man. You have the major role to play in your life. The only thing that the only cure for complaining is being thankful. Thank God for each day. Thank God for whatever you have while you are moving to the next level of your life. So I hope this video was able to bless you. Please let me know at the comment section. At what point was any of the things I mentioned a struggle for you? What are the things that you put to place to see that you get rid of those negative attitudes? I hope you're blessed with this video. Please do well to share with your friends that this video is going to bless. Also stick to my channel, subscribe if you've not subscribed, and also like so you get to wider views. Also, I have a WhatsApp channel where I share PDFs on the books I've read, also gives you some recommendations. So what are the call to action for me? My call to action for me is sometimes I'm being very overcautious about life. I overthink things. I'm so timid to approaching life. I'm that kind of person that I'm very, very secured. I just want to be reserved. I don't want the outcome. I've learned that I have to be adventurous in life because what will be will be. If God say you die at 50, you die at 50. Why not maximize that 50 years and use it to bring an impact to people's life? I hope you're blessed. Let me know at the comment section what are your call to action. I know I'll be seeing you in my next video. For now, take care and bye.